Good morning and welcome to Fort Seller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Tuesday yesterday. Today is Wednesday, January 26, 2022, and it is a day two. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in the Mindful Minute. The Mindful Minute is a good way to get yourself to arrive in the here and the now. We're at the middle point of the week. We can't really impact the past few days, right? Whether it was good or bad, or maybe neither. And we really can't impact the future quite directly yet. We can prepare for it, but the future hasn't happened. Things can change, plans can change. The only thing you have that you have any control over is what is going on right here and now. Okay? So let's go ahead and observe what is going on here and now. So scan your environment, latch on with your eyes onto something that catches your attention, and just study it. Study it. Notice perhaps that you didn't notice it before, but now that you're scanning and you're noticing that item, identify what it is, its colors, its shapes, the shadows, where it's situated, things like that. All right, and with your nose, take a breath in and a breath out. What are you noticing with your sense of smell? You see, I'm sitting kind of close to my kitchen, and I could still smell what was left of dinner. It was a good dinner, so it's bringing good memories, good thoughts for me. So what emotions and what feelings do the smells that you're noticing bring out from you? And then with your ears, just pause and listen. What do you hear? And finally, what do you feel with your skin? Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to our breathing technique. Yesterday, I used the starfish breathing, and actually some of you guys yesterday wanted me to do the starfish breathing again. So I guess I'll do that again. That's no problem. It's one of my favorites. But remember, you don't have to use the starfish breathing. You can use any other breathing techniques that we've gone through, such as the smelling of the flower and the flickering of the candle, hot cocoa, right? The elevator breathing, right? Thank you to Wesley who taught that to us. And by the way, we'll have other kids teaching us new breathing techniques in the future as well. Okay? So let's go ahead. Get your body settled. Notice how your body meets your seat, your chair. I'm on a couch, so the weight of my body meets the couch. And then let's go ahead and take that first breath in and out. Wow, we are here and alive. Breathe in. Notice how amazing a simple breath is. Breathe out. Allow yourself to relax your shoulders. Breathe in again. Yet another amazing breath. And as you breathe out, settle into your chair, sink into it. And as you continue to notice what's going on here and now, breathe in. Begin to notice your body as well, starting from your toes, all 10 of them. Bet you haven't thought about them in a while. Breathe out. Breathe in. Notice your heels and your ankles and the lower part of your legs. Breathe out. Notice your knees, your hips, and your lower back. When you breathe in, notice that air going into your belly. Your belly is a part of your body. And breathe out. Notice how your chest sinks. Notice your arms. Notice your shoulders. And finally, as you breathe in, notice what feelings you brought to school. Sit with them, identify them, breathe out. Don't get caught up in whatever it was that made you feel that feeling, but just try to figure out, breathe in, what those emotions and feelings are doing to your body. What do they make them, or how do they feel? Breathe out. Now, in a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, it's your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You can go ahead and take a seat. I'm so thankful, so grateful that you have joined us, that you have decided to take into account the amazingness of a single moment, how amazing little things like our breath are, and really how much of a blessing they are. And once again, you don't need me to remind you. We all know what our lives would be without a single breath, right? So simple things are blessings. And if you look around, there are many others. We have 3 expectations here at the school. Number 1, be respectful to yourself and others. And I really saw a lot of that the last few days. In the cafeteria, the volume hasn't been terrible. I really appreciate that. And I should say, too, that as you guys get up and you're throwing out your trash, and when you're getting into lines, many of you guys are beginning to get it. That staying at a level 1 is a little bit harder when you're moving around. You want to, your shoulders bumping into other people and you want to talk. But some of you guys are beginning to get that, and I thought that's pretty cool. Also be respectful to your teachers. When your teachers are talking, make sure you give them that respect. When it's your turn to talk and share your thoughts, I hope people give you that same respect. But guess what? You deserve it. Also, show that you're responsible. Yesterday, I was walking around in the cafeteria at lunch, and there was somebody who said something that wasn't exactly kind to others. And as we talked about how important it is that we know that our mouths can be used in not so kind ways. If we know that it can be used in not so kind ways, it helps us really understand what we can do to make it actually do kind things. Just like with our hands and our feet and every other part of our body, including our mind and how we think. Can we do the right things? Can the best version of you win the day? Not the angry and frustrated version. Can you take responsibility of who you are and show the best and let that be what you project out into the world, what your friends see about you? Do your teachers see the best in you? Okay? And finally, show that you're ready to learn, ready to eat lunch. And I should also say ready to eat breakfast. You might notice that in breakfast, we're beginning to change and tighten up and communicate with you kids a little bit about more of what we want you to do in the cafeteria. So when you come in from lunch and you go into the cafeteria for breakfast, just make sure you are eating and you're eating fast, because Miss Blakesley or Miss Clements, or even if Mr. Lynn's in there, we're going to try to get you out. Not because we don't want to see you, but it's because your homeroom teachers want to see you. And we're going to push you out, okay? So eat and go to class. Okay, so if you're one of the first buses to come, guess what? You and your busmates will be some of the first that we're going to try to push out to go back to class. And the other thing too is that when you are at breakfast, I know it's easy to see your friends. You might all want to clump together and squish together on a bench in the cafeteria. Guess what? No more than 4 on a bench, okay? And so if there is somebody else sitting where you want to sit, guess what? It's okay. Look around. Fort Sellers is amazing with amazing kids. Sit with someone else. Make new friends. Okay? So those are a few things that we're really going to be asking of you guys. And also make sure you pick up after yourself. Be responsible with your school. This is your school. This is your cafeteria. So if you see wrappers, picking them up. Many of you guys are really proud, and you guys tell me that you guys pick up things even when nobody else is looking. I want to see more of that. Okay? And remember, our character trait of the month is tolerance, and that is, guess what? Celebrating how different everybody is. And guess what? I love you just the way you are, just the way you are. So you don't have to be like the next person. You don't have to be the same as, that girl or that boy or that teacher. Guess what? We like you just the way you are. We love how you're growing. We love every difference about you. We know that our world, our school would be so different without you. And it wouldn't be as fun, honestly. So the fact that you're with us makes our day. Okay? And hopefully we are making your day. I hope to see you guys around. Have an amazing Wednesday.